The Shroud of Turin was not even known before the 14th century AD in Europe. At that time, things like relics were very popular there, and forgeries of items which were claimed to be related to people, places, and events mentioned in the Bible were abounding. It is silly then to think the Shroud of Turin bears the real Jesus' likeness in his incarnation. Besides that, for the following reasons, the Shroud of Turin could be no better than irrelevant. The reliability of the biblical testimony is proof of Jesus Christ's resurrection. Those who do not heed that aren't going to obtain a faith in him which will withstand trials and endure long. Faith which is not rooted in the Bible's testimony of Christ isn't even adequate faith in him at all. He is the Word made flesh. Moreover, discrediting the Shroud of Turin does not damage the Bible's testimony one bit, nor do a thing to logically discredit anything in the Bible at all. Beyond this, the Shroud of Turin is even worse than irrelevant, for at least the following reasons. The Bible itself warns of fake Jesus, false gospels, and deceitful spirits. The Apostle Paul feared that the Corinthian Christians, though they had already believed in the real Jesus Christ, would be turned aside from him and back into sin and death by such falsehood. See 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verses 3 and 4. It is evident that the image on the Shroud of Turin has long hair. To claim that this is Jesus plays right into the deceptive concept that he had long hair. This is a great lie which greatly misrepresents him and paves the way for many other false concepts to gain traction. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians 11:14, "Doth not even nature itself teach you that if a man have long hair, it is a shame unto him?" The men under the Nazarite vow, which is described in the law of Moses, were the exception which God made in his wisdom. When it came to a man's long hair not being a shame to him, it was still unusual and was supposed to seem unusual. Yet Jesus was a Nazarene, not a Nazarite. Therefore, Jesus Christ did not have long hair. The real Jesus incarnate was not stylish. He did not exhibit a rock star-like personality. He was not a smooth talker who sought to draw people to himself by flattering charisma. Many today, even multitudes of church attendees, believe that Jesus would go into a bar and join the drunken party happening there. Yet the concept that Jesus is a friend in terms of being a companion of sinners in their debauchery was actually a false accusation made by his enemies. You're not going to actually find this concept in the Bible as anything besides that. See Matthew chapter 11 verses 16 to 19. These delusional concepts are strengthened by the lie that Jesus was a hip guy with long hair. This lie itself is bolstered by what many believe the Shroud of Turin to be.